Hello and welcome to the circuits class today. I'm really glad you've joined me. We're going to be doing a 9-minute circuit and we're going to do 4 different circuits through. In each circuit there's going to be 3 different exercises. I've devised them so that you can really quickly work between one and the other. So basically you have no recovery in your 9 minutes. It's 9 minutes of work. Obviously do pace yourself because we'll be working for that whole 9 minutes. Do have a bottle of water, then you can take it whenever you want to, and a mat we'll be getting on the floor. Today I'm going to be using 3, 4s and 5s on my weights, and also I'm going to be using a band. I know I do keep on saying about how great these bands are, but usually they'll come in a set of 5, so you get 5 different strengths in them, and you can really work your way up once you get used to them, and they are great. You can take them anywhere with you, and also they really do focus on which muscles you're using when, so it's a really good exercise tool to have. Okay, so just put them by the side, give yourself a little bit of space. We're going to start with that warm-up, and we're going to go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, give me that out and back. Lovely, good. Just that little step touch. I've already pulled my core in. Now get me that lift. Now squeeze it down. Feel those lats underneath your shoulder blade. Give you that nice squeeze into the waist each time. Now I'm going to change those arms, but still my step touch. Then squeeze between those shoulder blades. Lovely, good. I'm going to come into a step leg curl where I can feel it now on my pecs at the front. You will be using these in one of your circuits. Get that, squeeze it through. Lovely, good. I'm going to change the arms, but the legs come up to the front and get me that little turn. I'm going to point the toe, come over the top, point the toe, come over. Rib cage down and in. I can feel the tension already on my abs. Good. Try not to fling the arms, even you're moving quite fast. Get me that lift. I'm going to come up on my toes here and double arms. Just going out. Open out those ankles. Feeling in the calves. Are we ready to turn it back in again? Here we go. Just the other way. Lovely, good. Come here, just with one arm. Pushing my heel into the floor. I'm going to come forward on that front leg. Give me a little runner here. Plant that foot back at the floor there. Straighten off the front leg. Going down and over. And coming up. That's it, so really push the bottom back. Nice straight back until you get to there. Roll it. Okay, on the other side for me. Give me that roll of the arm, just nice and loose, but again, with my core pulled in. So I can really throw that arm around, come up into that front leg, give me that knee, drive it forward. Lovely, then the foot goes into the floor. Lovely, good, and again, all the way down. Lovely, good, squat for me here, squat. Reach it up, out to the side. I'm going to bring that knee in, just one from here, pull it down. And really feel that lat pull down again. Train tracks with those arms. Lovely, good. 4, 3, I'm just going to change over sides here. Go, give me that squeeze, put all your weight on one leg. 8 more to go, give me that squeeze. Got another 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, lovely, good, just give it a little shake off. Okay, are we ready to go? We're going to be alternating. On my first one, it's all about the weight, all the way through. On my next one, it's going to be about the bands. So I'm going to pick up my medium heavy weight. I'm going to hold it here. So I go into a curtsy. As I come out of that curtsy, opposite arm to leg. Then that leg does the curtsy. I come up, opposite arm to leg. So again, it's all about that core control. It's a whole minute through. Then I'm going to pick up another weight. So just have it by, because it'll be just a quick turn. There, snatch, lift, put it down, change arms. So both of these are going to be alternates. Then on my last set, onto the floor. I'm going to come up, with my bottom tucked in, my knee up, pec squeeze, go down. That's going to be the same leg each time. Squeeze those pecs down off the floor. So a lot of core control on all of these three. Okay, are we ready? Now back, put that timer on, that curtsy lunge, and then I'm straight into that snatch and lift. Okay, are we ready to go? Here we go, in 5. Lovely, good. So, down to my curtsy, up and lift. Down into my curtsy, up and lift. Lovely, good. Down into my curtsy. So each time I'm just changing over. Curtsy, up and lift. Lovely, good. So just get me in that rhythm if you can, and get me that lift. Lovely, good. Into that curtsy, and up and lift. Into that curtsy each time, and up and lift. Lovely, good. Feel that you do drop your weight through here. Up and lift. Then that's the one that goes next time. Yeah, give me that squeeze. Lovely, good. Drop down into that curtsy. Remember your bottom stays nice and tucked in, and get me that lift. Lovely, good. Once you've got that rhythm going, really feel that you're dropping down. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Straight into my snatch and lift. Put it down. Nice straight back. Go low on your squat. If you feel you cannot get all the way down to the floor without rolling off your back, change it from here. Do the snatch and the lift. But if you can get to the floor, great. Leave that weight on the floor. Change it over. "30 seconds to go now." Nice straight back each time. Getting low on that squat, using the legs. Work really starts to build up. My third exercise coming up. I'm going to pick up that set so I can do a pec squeeze at the top. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. I've picked up a different set of weights. I'm on the floor. Bottom does not go back as I come up. Open, squeeze, go back down. If you want to, here, little extra challenge, I can come up and I can lift that knee. Straight into a knee lift here. Open out your arms, squeeze them back together again. Remember getting those elbows nice and close. Definitely close with those weights. Arms and legs working, so here, you can feel that heart rate is coming up. Push through that front leg. Lovely, good. Core here. Woo, I mentioned balance. Lovely, good. Up. Core pulled in. Squeeze on those pecs. Keep the shoulders low. Three, 2, 1. I'm back to my curtsy. So here we go. Curtsy down. Opposites. That's it. Good. Lovely. Good. Curtsy. Come back up. Give me that lift. Back into my curtsy. Come down. Give me that lift. Lovely. Good. That nice flowing movement each time. Coming up to that stand and that lift. So really try and get into that rhythm there. Lovely, good. I know it's a lot to think about. And that core pulled in. Lovely, staying upright in that curtsy. Don't let that weight bring you forward. 3, 2, 1. And good work, well done. That's snatch and lift. Here we go. I'm getting low each time for that to change over. Good. Down to that squat. Get that change over. Remember that zip and hollow. I'm looking after my lower back each time. If I feel I cannot get to the floor without rolling over my lower back, forget it. Take the weight, transfer it over here in your low squat. Then up with that snatch and lift. Lovely, good. 25 seconds left in this one. And up. The work certainly starts to build up in your 9 minutes. Up. Good work. Dropping it down. Are we ready? I'm going to get that other leg off the floor. 3, 2, 1. And here we go. On the floor with that other leg. I can come up, open and squeeze close. Or I can lift that knee there. Up to you. If you want to come right off the floor, getting that knee up, open and close. My core pulled in all the time. My bottom stays tucked in. Especially when I'm coming up. You do want to put your weight forward. I want it to go right over that front leg. That's where I'm working. Guiding myself up and down each time. That's it, good. Coming down now. We're about to start our third one on this. Okay, we're about to finish this circuit, third interval. Dropping down. I'm just looking forward, so I'm keeping my balance. I'm ready for that curtsy. 3, 2, 1. Well done. That curtsy lunge. Coming up, give me that lift. Then that does the curtsy. Coming up, get me that lift. Coming up, out of my curtsy. Stand. Lovely, good. So again, once you've got that rhythm going, it'll be good. Drop down, curtsy lunge. Coming up, do me that lift. Curtsy lunge. Coming up. Lovely, good. Heart is also feeling this. Feel my heart rate coming up. Arms and legs being used at the same time. Good work. Three, 2, 1. That's snatch and lift. Last time. Here we go. We're straight on. Up. Core always pulled in. Glutes really working for me all the way up to the top. That's it, lovely, good. And changing arms. The bit I forgot. Changing arms at the bottom. And get me that lift. So again, I get that little bounce at the bottom, which does work on my legs as well. Give me that lift. Lovely, good. 20 seconds left now. Then our third and final exercise. Three, 2, 1. Those sets of weights. Here we go. One lower on the weights. So doing that pair, coming up. All the way up with that knee if you want to. Open and close with those arms. Now, halfway through here, I'm going to tell you to change legs. So, this one leg all the way through until I tell you to change. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. I go down with the other leg. Push up with that front leg. Work those pecs for me. Keeping my bottom tucked in all the time. 15 seconds left. Good, lovely. Drop it down. Coming up. Give me that squeeze. Good work. Feel that pec squeeze. Here. Core really working for me. 3, 2, 1. And good work. Well done. Okay, we are moving on into your next 9-minute round. This time it's bands. If you don't have a band on this, you could do the movements without the band. You just won't have that resistance on. So for the first one, the band. Just hold on to something, get your balance, It's going to be the squat, we'll turn it out at a leg lift. Then I'm coming forward and 1 minute all the time with one leg. I then pick it up, so it's a quick turn again. And then my 2 walks, my drop here, then I come back up again. So it's all about the outsides and the backs of thighs on this. Okay, we've got that band just around your ankles. Okay, get ready to go. And here we go, we're back on that timer. And we're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Drop, give me that lift out. And remember, I keep nice and central all the way through. And you get that lift out. Good work. These thighs will really start to feel it after the 9 minutes. Glutes working for me all the time as well. My core keeping me central so I don't end up here, trying to bend over to get me that lift. Legs are getting a really good workout on this. And then it's your upper half on the next one with that weight. Lovely, good. So again, focus on that 9 minutes of work. Lovely, good. Down to that bottom each time. Drop and up and lift. 5 to go. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Hands on your hips, zip and hollow definitely on, over that front leg. Then you give me that straight leg lift to the back. Try not to be tempted to bend the knee to do it. Work is really going to build up on that front leg. That's where my weight stays. Lovely, good. 30 seconds left now on this leg. Get me that lift. Get ready to move that band up for my third exercise, which is that walk, that crab walk. You put your feet and knees 10 to 2 if you prefer, or have them straight forward. Glutes are really working hard for me for this circuit. 5, 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. Up to. Okay, so you can walk in a crab walk if you want to here, and then give me that drop, and then walk back the other way. And then I get that drop, and again, the drop is not about moving yourself forward, it's about dropping your whole self down. So don't end up with a bow forward. Good work. Drop. Just give yourself that space. Lovely, good. Work that drop. Down. Lovely, good. Working it across. Keep that tension on the band all the time. Three, 2, 1. Good work. I'm down to the bottom again, and here we go. Alternate leg lifts, straight into it. My second out of my 3 circuits, so you're doing good. It's a good job done there. Good. Keep that zip and hollow on. Get me that lift. Core always pulled in. Back nice and straight up out of your hips. Drop down to that squat and get me that lift. Good work. Just one then the other. Using that outside thigh on that straight leg, but also using the other glute to stabilise you. 3, 2, 1. Are we ready to go? On that other leg. I know that it was my right leg I lifted out first. So here I am, standing on my right leg and get my left leg to lift. Core definitely pulled in here, so you don't end up trying to bring the 2 things together. Keep your top half really steady. Keep your weight over that front leg each time and get me that lift. Make each one a good one. You don't have to hurry it. Core pulled in. Really work that glute. Good. And then the leg lift with the glute and the hamstring on that back leg. 25 seconds to go now. Last few seconds. That full minute of work. Challenging in itself. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. Up to your knees, but not on your knees. Okay, here we go. You can have them slightly turned out if you feel that works better for you. And then get me that drop. And remember that drop, I'm not leaning forward with my top half. I'm keeping low in that squat and then just dropping down to get even lower. Lovely, good. So just work with the space that you have. You can do every third step or every second, every fourth, whichever works for you, however much space you've got there. 1, 2, 3, drop it down. Lovely, good. Good work, feeling it in those glutes now, in those thighs. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Here we are, third and last on this glute. Lifting out to the side. Good. Glutes really getting strong here. Work that straight leg out. Keeping upright all the time. Core working forward. I can feel that zip and hollow arm between my hips. Almost there. Up out that squat each time, getting nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. I'm going to start on my right leg. Halfway through, I'll let you know. You can change legs. Remember, this was alternate. This was not alternate, so it's keeping on one then the other. So we just need to get that evenness through the 3 minutes. Zip and hollow is constant. My shoulder blades back and down. Don't bring the shoulders up near the ears. Keep them low. Lovely, good. 3 to swap, 2 to swap. I'm going to do one more on this leg, then just changing it over that other leg, and get me that lift. Good. Keep that zip and hollow on, protecting your lower back all of the time. That glute, where the weight is here, and holding that resistance is really working hard for me now. Are we ready for our last bit of my 9 minutes here? It's going to be that walk. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Are we ready? Just up over your knees, and we're straight into it. Here we go. 1, 2. There. Drop down. Bring it back together. 1, 2. Over, drop down. Lovely, good. Really feel that your back is secure on this. Zip and hollow on all the time. Lovely, I'm right in the middle of that squat each time as well. Here we are, in the teens now. Work that all the way through. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. Okay, we are moving on, so also grab a little bit of water here if you want to. We're getting on the floor, I'm still keeping those weights with me, and the band. Okay, so here we go, into our last 2 circuits, 9 minutes each. Okay, good work getting out that. Okay, my first one is going to be the weights again, so the weights all the way through. I'm going to show you the variations you can have here. Okay, so I am pike into plank and get me that lift, and then pike into plank, then lift up the other arm. If you want to come down out of that pike, you can do. Back into your pike, so again, and you can drop the knees if you feel that is your better lift to do. Okay, good work, and then we're going to drop down a weight, it's a longer lever. Okay, so I'm up, squeeze down, drop down, up, squeeze down, drop down with your hip. Remember, this shoulder should not move about at all, really nice and steady all the time. Then you can go heavy on this last one, 2 hands, 1 weight, and it's going to be that Russian twist. Then I come back again and I do my pike into my plank. Okay, are we ready? Have we got all those within grabbing distance near us? We're about to start on that timer again, and here we go from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm in my pike, my weight over my shoulders, my weight over my chest, and I'm going to get that lift. Coming back down. Lovely, good. Now again, if you feel that you're feeling unsecure on those weights, you can bring it to the floor and come back here and just lift the weight when you are here. And remember, you can be using your knees into that incline and get me that lift. You'll be still working that core quite hard. Lovely, good. Or you can have 2 hands on those weights and then pulling it back. So lots of variations. Challenge yourself. Remember, it is a minute of work each time. Lovely, good. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Picking up that, changing over my position so I can work quite fast. Pull down and then get out. Lovely, good. Both arms feeling this now. I've got a reasonably heavy weight in that top one. I've got that 6 pounds, 3 kilograms. Lovely, good. Good work. Feel that underneath working for you as well. Holding that nice bridge. Shoulder, getting that work as well. Out of that pike and into that one until we get a sit on that Russian twist. Keep it strong. 3, 2, 1. Go work. Go straight up into that Russian twist. Okay, here we go. Russian twist. Side to side. I'm in my V set. Keeping my legs fairly even. Now again, if you feel that you want to take your legs off the floor, fine, good. Remember, it's your lower back you're protecting by your zip and hollow, and then your obliques you're working to get me that twist. Good, so we're losing as little time as possible in these, so each minute is pretty full. That 9 minutes of work takes a lot of attention from you as well. Really feel what those muscles should be doing each time, where you should be feeling it, calling it out as we go. So again, really keeping that back nice and steady. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. Are we back into that pike, into that plank? Decide what weights you want to use, and we're straight into it. With my hands on those weights or off, up to you. Lovely, good. Give yourself time to get into that pike, but then also to get into that plank as well. And keep it nice and even as you get that little squeeze. My second round now, so you will be feeling this. 20 seconds to go. Come down into that plank each time. Three, two, one, and good work, well done. I'm on the other side. So I worked all the way through on this one. Okay, so here we go. There, lift and squeeze down. I'm staying nice and straight all the way through, so that knee is in line. As I come up, squeeze it as you come down, and really feel that work on the arm. There, so again, pick a weight. Keeping your shoulder and your elbow, this underside, in line. 20 seconds to go now. Lovely, keeping it all strong. Last bit now. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. Onto my Russian twist. Here we go. Feet on the floor or off the floor, up to you. But do get me a good twist each time. That's it, challenge yourself here. Look at that weight. Don't just let the weight go. Twist through the waist. That's where the work is, on those obliques. Whilst my hips stay steady. My hip and hollow on. Feet on or off the floor, up to you as well. Good, give me that squeeze now. 20 seconds to go. Then we're on the last weighted circuit. And then we've just got one more band circuit to go. You're doing good. That's it, good. Give me that twist. Keep that sip and hollow on all time. 3, 2, 1. And good work. Here we go. Last of my weighted rounds. Pike, plank. That no recovery between each. Really testing your core as well. Lovely, good. Three, 2, 1. Good work, well done. I'm in that bridge. Side bridge. Here we go. That long extension, that squeeze down. Use your lats. Keep this on the shoulder really nice and steady. This time I will be telling you halfway through, so we can change it. That halfway through comes in 5. Here it is, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely, good. And I'm straight away on the other side. Just check your positioning. That's good all the way through. Three, 2, 1. Good work. Okay. Russian twist. My last weighted exercise in this session. Keep your hip and hollow on, protect your lower back. Knees always bent. Turn with that weight each time. Give yourself that elbow, that chance to go back underneath you each time as well. 25 seconds left now. Low teens. This is it. Go with me to the end now. 10. We're in single figures. We can do this one. Keep strong. Keep that weight going. 3, 2, 1. And good work. Well done. And we're on to our last circuit. And again, it is a band circuit devised that we can work really quickly between each of those exercises. So I'm just giving myself enough space here. Take those weights out of the way. And my band. Onto here. So core really working for me here. So pushing out. So again, long leg, and then what you can do is you just go alternates, or if you feel like that extra challenge, all the way through on one leg, remember which leg, all the way through on the other in the next one. Okay, then they come up. Lovely, good. I come into an oyster, and I work that oyster. Good work, and then I'm coming back, I keep that on there. So here it's just keeping my feet in those train tracks there and get me that squeeze over the side of the waist. And again, not hanging into that shoulder. Okay, and then we just drop it down again, start again, and here we go. So both the oyster and my oblique, they'll have to be on one side, then the other on the other side, half and half all the way through to the very end. And that will be your last 9 minutes done. Okay, here, core pulled in, arms just down by your side, and I push out. Now I'm going to go all the way through on one leg, because the work really builds up on my front thigh here. So push, and get that glute to really work to get that out. My core in the whole time, really flattening off that tummy in between my hip bones. Good work. Lovely. Think about your lower back being secure on the floor all of the time. Belly button pulled in towards your spine. Sip and hollow on. Hip bone to hip bone. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Coming in, coming up. Are we ready for our oyster? That quick changeover. And here we go. And I'm up in my bridge. So you can do your oyster in a bridge if you want to. Just to get that extra work. Or you can be here with your hip on the floor to do that oyster. Again, I'm working against that band. My sip and hollow stops me from tipping back and then just trying to use my outside of my leg only. I want my core to keep me balanced at the front so I can get as much lift as I can out of that leg. Work through this shoulder as well, through the under leg and also through my under oblique here. Lovely, good. You've got 15 seconds left. Then we're lying back on our hip and shoulder, and I'm getting that oblique sit up done. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And squeeze. Now do remember to bring those legs in. Don't just make it a lift here. I really want to squeeze in over my obliques. Good. If you feel that works better for you, you can give me that one, straight one. Just those train tracks on the legs. That's it, good. They're working as a pair. Whatever gives you the most squeeze here. Feel it on my weightier part of my hip. I'm not right on my hip bone. I've tipped back. So to really keep my sip and hollow on, and then get my obliques, get that arm down, those heels to come round to the side and come up. That's it. Really feel that squeeze, and then really try and keep out of that shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Well done. I'm just coming onto the other side, so I'll get ready to go. Onto my feet. Quick change. Pushing the other leg away now, so I know. Other leg is my left leg first with my right leg dropping out. Now it's my left leg pushing out, so I can really feel that glute working for me, but really my core, keeping my lower back on the floor. My front of thigh, getting most of the work here. Good work. Four minutes of work, almost done here. In these last 9, we are almost there. 3, 2, 1, good work. Up, over your knees, onto your side, into your oyster, and we are straight away. Here we go. I don't want to lose any time here. But I also want to check that my positioning is good. So get me that lift, that knee lift. Good, 20 seconds left. Lifting that knee up each time. Here we go, into single figures now. Really feeling that work on the underneath. 3, 2, 1, good work. Back onto my hip and squeezing it in. Sitting slightly on the back part of your hip. Don't stay right on your hip bone. Come back. So you know you have to keep your zip and hollow on. And again, if you want a straight leg, you can do that. Try and keep out of that shoulder, whichever one you do. You can try a few of each. See that squeeze each time. Really get me that squeeze. See which one works best for you. Bringing those heels right into my bottom. Now, try not to just make it a small little lift up and down here. Really work it, get it in. Okay, good work. Are we ready for our last circuit, which is going to be made up of alternates? So again, we will be shifting around quite fast. 3, 2, 1. Good work. My last circuit now. Down on my instep. Okay, pushing away. And then I'll tell you when 30 seconds are up. And we'll change it over. Core really pulled in here. You can really feel it now. Rib cage down and in towards my waist. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, change it over. Good. That next one on the oyster will still be 30 seconds of each. So we can work it out nice and evenly right to the end of our last 9 minutes. Here it is. 7 minutes done. Are we ready for the last 2 minutes? Here we go. Up on my oyster, in and out. Good, so keeping in my bridge, my little half bridge, my knees to the front, and getting that oyster lift. Fighting against my own body with my own resistance. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and up. Good, give me that squeeze. Really make that core work for you. Good, last few seconds now. I'm going to stay this side for my sit up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. So out and in. Whoops, up my elbow. Got carried away there. Went down right to the floor. Okay, give me that squeeze. Remember, up here if you want to, do a few of each. Whatever works for you. Whatever works for that oblique squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, my last 30 seconds. I've just tipped it over. You can just change over side. That'll be good. Yeah, I'm going to try a few long ones as well. Just so I know. Please get a really good workout on this. Here we are, almost done. 3, 2, 1. And very good work. 4 lots of 9 minutes. That's really good. Okay, coming off that timer. I'm just going to lie back on the floor and do me a full body stretch out, please. So, right down onto the floor and have your hands over your shoulders. Okay. And here we go. Get me that nice big stretch out. Rib cage up and out. You can feel it there on the obliques as well, either side of your rib cage. That'll be good. Then I'm going to pull my belly button in, my hands start to come off. I'm going to reach up towards the ceiling. Good. We feel that I've got that shoulder blades have just sort of come off the floor, got that stretch, and then I'm going to put my shoulder blades on the floor and then come down. And then I'm going to put one leg on the floor, then the other, and then I'm going to come up and just have that hamstring stretch out. Good, lovely. Just a little bit of silence on that stretch out. So again, just slowly pulling it in. Really get that hamstring stretch. Lovely, good. I'm bringing it back into the centre. Just going to change over legs there. Again, just be pulling it in with your hands if you don't want to. Do that. But that band just really makes my leg nice and relaxed in it, and then that gives me the nice pull in as well. Lovely, good. I'm just going to break that band, bring myself up off that, and then on my sitting position, I'm just going to do a little lift up and over, work out on those obliques. Good. Then I'm going to plant that hand just onto the floor. Do me a sip and a tip so your hips already start to come up, and then as you reach up and over, you get a really nice stretch out. Hip flexor, front of thigh stretch, and again down through my obliques. Good work. Coming down to the other side, so just changing it over and just pulling it over first of all. Getting that nice stretch out over the side. Okay, then dropping down. Sip and tip and come up and reach up and over. Well done today. 9 minutes without recovery. It's tough work, but you're getting fitter and stronger all of the time. Good, get that reach up. Okay, lovely. I'm going to come onto my front. Little glute stretch. Dropping down, pushing those hips out to the side if you can, keeping your elbows evenly on the floor. Lovely, come into the centre, just change it over. If you feel that this is too much on your knee, maybe you can always do this one, lying on your back, and just do a classic glute stretch by just crossing the legs over. It's all about getting that your crossed over thigh nearer to the chest, so it enables that glute to really get a nice stretch out. Okay, lovely, we're going to come up into that downward dog position, really reaching up, getting that upper back stretch as well, dropping down through the backs of the legs. Good, those legs get a really good workout today. They work for us in pretty much all of those circuits. Okay, that's good. And then coming back, just to the end there, just roll and then unroll and come up. And then just give me that little lift and lower. Lovely, good. Just let's open out the chest there. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to do one little swoosh down, come back up, reach all the way up, then come back down to the front. And then remember abs. All the way down. Give that little stretch through. Okay, very, very well done today. As I say, 9 minutes. Really good work, and again that constant work, you're going to get that constant use of that oxygen that you need, burning that energy. So very, very well done. Hope you feel fitter and stronger for it. I hope you like it. I've enjoyed teaching it to you, and I will see you again next time. Bye bye for now.